I welcome you all to today's training, which is being offered by the Deanship of E-Learning and Distance Education at Qasim University. As you can see on the screen, our training today, God willing, is titled Using Online Content on the Learning Management System. The training will last for 3 hours, and we will take breaks during these 3 hours for the Maghrib prayer, and we will also finish early for the Isha prayer, probably about 15 minutes or 10 minutes early, God willing. And as you can see, we will cover the training course topics. For those who attended the basics course yesterday, it was a very simple course. The Blackboard training will last for 3 hours. We will take breaks during these 3 hours for the Maghrib prayer, and we will also finish early for the Isha prayer. The training course topics include what we covered yesterday. For those who attended the basics course, it was a simple course, and today is a continuation of yesterday's course, which is about using online content. The two courses, yesterday's basics and today's content usage, were supposed to be one course, but we split them up to fit the hours so we can have 3 hours for each. The training course topics we covered yesterday, for those who attended the basics course, were simple, and today is a continuation of yesterday's course, which is about using online content. The two courses, yesterday's basics and today's content usage, were supposed to be one course, but we split them up to fit the hours so we can have 3 hours for each. We will do a simple review of the things we saw yesterday, so now we will look at the topics we covered. And today is a continuation of yesterday's course, which is about using online content. The two courses, yesterday's basics and today's content usage, were supposed to be one course, but we split them up to fit the hours so we can have 3 hours for each. Now we will do a very simple review of the things we saw yesterday. So let's look together at the topics we covered yesterday as a quick revision. We mentioned that when we log into the Blackboard system, we access the system through the university's website. All right, everyone, we're going to do a very simple review of the things we saw yesterday. So let's look together at the things we covered yesterday. Yesterday, we conducted a quick yet thorough revision session where we discussed the process of logging into the Blackboard system. This system is a vital component of our academic toolkit, accessed through the university's official website. To log in, you must first visit the university's. When the browser is a bit slow, we go to the Qasim University website and scroll down to find the faculty members, just like the layout you see. Then, when we select faculty members, we also choose the e-learning section and click on the icon. As you can see here, when you select e-learning, it will take you to the page that you see on the screen. This page, and we also mentioned that we can access it directly through the link you see here. Through the link you see here, which is https://lmstaqi.edu.sa, that's for this part, peace.q. You should definitely consider this option because it offers numerous benefits and advantages. Here in the username, as you can see with me here, the username and password, the username will be the job number and the password will be the ID number or the registration number or the registration number. Then you will enter the login, and we said when we enter the personal page, for every user of the system, one of the very important things is indeed the courses, as you can clearly see here. This link is called courses. I'm sorry, but the cursor or the color indicator is absolutely not available. Just look at the cursor like this. You also have a program called Zoomit. As you can see, this program allows me to use colors and point things out with colors. I just need to open the program, but there seems to be an issue with it. As you can see with me right now, I have personal pages where I can access my courses. From there, I can reach the list of courses. What do I reach? The list of courses. And here's the list that contains my courses. And we said when we want to. So, if I have, for example, the courses for the first semester, which is 4.1, and I have 4.2. For the second semester, you'll find that all the courses are stacked on top of each other. And I can't tell if they belong to the first semester or the second semester. It gets a bit confusing. So, I go to the circle at the gear icon on the left, right? I go to that gear icon and I click on it. Then, I start to see something called, there's a box that appears here. And next to it, there's something called grouping by semester. Grouping by semester. We just activate this option called grouping by semester, and then we click on the send button on the basis that we are executing our request. We can classify here which courses we classify and group them so that they remain for the semester. The student's name is displayed along with the course instructor's name. When you enter your personal page, click your name, select Settings, choose Settings. From Settings, access personal information. Change personal details like name, change password, adjust language settings, mainly Arabic or English. Next, to interact with the course, enter the course. For example, a course like this. Click it to open the course page. Now inside the course, from the settings, you can access something called personal information. When we enter this section, we can change our personal details, like our name, for example. And we saw yesterday that we can also change the password. We can also adjust personal settings like the language, which mainly includes Arabic or English. Next, to interact with the course, we enter it. Here's an example course. Click it to open the course page. Now we are inside the course. Yesterday, we discussed the important sections on the left. These sections are the edit mode. If I click play and stop, edit mode means I can't add, delete, hide, or rename items. To interact, ensure edit mode is active. Go to the left side. Inside the course, we saw that a key point we discussed was the sections on the left. The sections on the left, which are the edit mode. We saw that. If I click on the play button and then stop it, the edit mode means I won't be able to add any items to this list, nor can I delete, hide, or rename any of these items. So, to interact with the list, ensure the edit mode is active and working. How do I do that? I go to the left side. I need to click on the stop button. I click on it and make sure the small circle next to it is active in green. A left click shows the edit mode is now active. I can now interact with this list, and I can manage each item in the list. This means that in this list of courses, I won't be able to add any items, delete, hide, or rename any of these items. So, in order to interact with the list, I need to make sure that the edit mode is active and working. How do I do that? I go to the left side, as you can see, click on the stop button. Ensure the small circle next to it is active in green. A left click activates edit mode. I can manage the list items. Click the circle to open. Clicking reveals options like rename, change name, hide, or delete links. Hiding keeps it in the list, invisible to students. Deleting removes it entirely, invisible to students. On the left, there's a circle with an arrow. I can click on that circle to open it. When I click on it, as you can see, options like rename will appear. I can change the name, I can hide the link, and I can delete the link. We learned yesterday the difference between hiding and deleting. Hiding keeps the item in your list, but it won't be visible to the student. But deleting will remove it completely from your list, and of course, it won't be visible to the student either. Are you all hearing me? Okay, doctor. Is the sound okay? Yes, the sound is good. But deleting will remove it completely from your list here. A permanent deletion, and of course, it won't be visible to the student either. Are you all hearing me? Okay. Doctor, is the sound good? Yes, the sound is fine.